Okay. We are here today to talk about the collab that literally broke the internet. Literally. The Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star collab. We've all been waiting for this. Let's be real. This was so huge that before the products could even launch, the sites had already crashed. Like Jeffree Star's site, gone. Beauty Bay, gone. I don't know about Morphe, but it literally sold out in seconds anyway. That is insane. Like that is some next level, literally goals, to be honest. That's how excited people are about this collab, right? Like everyone's been dying to get their hands on this. I feel like this is the makeup launch of, I was gonna say the year, but probably ever.
When I found out they were going to do it, I was absolutely buzzing.
I was really excited for the collection because I really wanted to support Jeffree and Shane.
The favorite thing about the collaboration is definitely the whole conspiracy palette. But that pig mirror, girl, I need that pig mirror in my life.
I collect a lot of Jeffree's makeup. I have loads of stuff. And I've been watching Shane for years on YouTube.
I have been following them for a really long time, and to see that they were so proud of this collection that they worked on together, and to also see the documentary.
I love the colour story. The colour story is amazing.
Because, I mean, it's iconic.
Shane Dawson, and he's my absolute fave.
I was in work. My mum was trying to get on the website for hours for me to get it.
I was on the Morphe website all day, just waiting for it. Literally like 3 minutes in, it was gone. So I went to the Beauty Bay website, same thing, gone.
I did purchase a palette. I got two, one for my sister and one for me. And to see how they worked on it and how Shane is kind of just a normal person who's just experimenting with makeup, I thought that was really cool because I kind of felt like he was one of us that's not super into makeup. It was just a really exciting moment for the beauty community.
Now, I'm surprised I even got anything because it literally took me 2 hours and 45 minutes to get my hands on what I even have. 2 hours and 45 minutes. Like, I'm not even kidding. I literally had 4 devices trying to get onto the internet. 4. 5 including Jake's. I managed to get my hands on both the palettes, the pig mirror, the black one, and I really, really wanted to get the pig lipstick bundle, but she was gone, okay? I'm not that sad about it though, because to be honest with you, like, no tea, no shade, but the colors weren't really for me. There was a couple colors in there, like the red and things like that tickled my pickle, but I got the main things that I wanted, so I'm happy. Basically, I'm here today to give you guys Jordan Lipscombe's thoughts on the stuff. I tell you all my thoughts on everything, and also for each palette I do a makeup look, so there's some sort of creative inspo in there. Okay, I'm gonna quit rambling because I know you're here for the good, okay? Not to hear me chat about nothing for the next hour. Stay tuned, girls and boys, to see if the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star collab is really worth this crazy motherfucking hype. Like, whew. Let's go. Oh guys, I'm ready to Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star the crap out of my face, okay? Oh my god, okay, before I dive into the palettes, I could not pick this up. Every time. I'm sorry. The black pig mirror. She is literally everything. The black one out of both colours definitely is totally my vibe. She took all my pickles, so here we are. Oh. How cute. I feel like this one is really good for more sort of close up moments, like when you're doing her eyes, for example. So she's gonna be perfect for today. Dead cute. I actually love this. It's a really good mirror as well. Now that sounds crazy, but have you ever had some mirrors where you look at yourself and you think, do I actually look like that? Listen, sometimes I look in the mirror and I look all types of crazy, and I'm not today. Palettes. Let's talk palettes. I have both of them here. As much as I want to start with a big one, I think we should start with mini controversy. I'm against all the tea and my thoughts, okay, because they weren't all positive to begin with, but I'll share that in a minute. Let's start with the little guy, okay, and work our way up. Now, this is the mini controversy eyeshadow palette. So inside you get 9 shades. There's 3 shimmer eyeshadows and 6 mattes in this palette. The first thing, okay, before we talk about the eyeshadows themselves, the packaging is just beautiful. She just is. I mean, the box isn't everything, okay, but the box is cute. I love the static feeling. It's kind of textured as well. But the actual palette, oh my God. I was about to say, hopefully the camera's doing that. I'm so excited I can't even speak. Look at that holographic beauty. Genuinely love this. I think this is so sick. She feels good, if you know what I'm saying. I'm really into packaging, so we just gotta talk about it for a minute. I love it. And then the colors inside, they are talking to me, okay? They're screaming at me, they're yelling at me. I'm into it. Really different. There's a cool amount of color and difference in this palette, you know. I don't think this is too crazy to look at. I mean, I'm not intimidated by it. There's color, but workable, I feel like. Neutrally shades, pops of colors, shimmers, mattes, the lot. The prints in the pans, they've really gone in. Like, they did not miss out on anything. Do you know what I mean? They really kind of just thought about everything, and attention to details is a thing here, which love. But before we do anything, I'm gonna show you guys some swatches. Now, obviously swatches aren't everything. It's all about how they perform in the eye, but I still want to see how they swatch, what vibe I'm getting initially. Let's do this. So the top row, we have Flat Earth, Cry on My Couch, and My Boyfriend's Purse. This row is quite neutrally pastel-y, that kind of vibe. Next row, we have Controversy, Diet Root Beer, and My Apology. This row is sort of wearable, but it's still like punchy, if you know what I mean. And the last row, Exposed, Cancelled, and Simulation. Now this is giving me color. I love this row. I'm gonna just say, oh, they might feel good, ladies and gents, but you know, they could be a patchy hot mess on the eye, who knows, but we're about to find out. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm just sat here like, okay. My eyes are already prepped, guys. I use the P. Louise base as normal, keeping to my normal routine. We're gonna go right in, okay? We're gonna start with Cancelled, and this is gonna go straight into the crease. I mean, are we surprised? I don't think so. Color, instantly. I mean, I'm blending her through the crease, and it doesn't seem to be giving me any trouble as of yet. Take a little more, build upon her. I will say there is a little bit of kickback in the pan, so if you're like OCD about that, listen, I don't mind. If an eyeshadow's performing, we're gooch, you know? Pack it on. Oh yes, she's bright, isn't she? Jeez Louise. Fair play though, I've literally gone in a couple times and we've already got this much vibrancy. My jaw brush. Real quick, I'm gonna dip into Flat Earth. Whoa, okay. That one particularly had quite a bit of kickback. That was quite powdery. I have a feeling though that might be because it's quite light, like quite a pastel-y shade, but let's just blend out this blue with that, just to get that gradient. It's quite an icy colour, so I'm not noticing anything too crazy going on the eye. I feel like I want to do a classic Jordan eye, to be honest, and cut crease the F out this, but there isn't a dark colour to put in the crease. Before I take another colour, I feel like I do really quickly want to cut crease, like half cut crease the eyes, so that the colours I put on have a fair chance that you can really see the full potential of them, because then they'll have like a proper base to be on, you know what I mean, like a plain base, base. Then it's a mix in with this blue or change, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to cut crease basically. Let's just real quick do that, add a little bit of my P. Louise base onto a brush and just half cut crease. Up next, I think it's got to be the Simulation. She sounds dramatic, don't she? Hi. That's a pretty colour, you know. Doesn't have as much shimmer as I thought it was going to have. I did think it was going to be a little bit more iridescent than that is. I feel like it's kind of blending in. Maybe if I take some of My Boyfriend's Purse over the... I've pretty much just made that silver. Hey, those two colours mix the kind of a vibe. I think shadow just went in my eyeball. Where's my pig mirror? I need you. Don't mind me, just out here with my pig. Okay, no, for real. Those two colours mix are dead pretty. My Boyfriend's Purse. Where it's like a champagne-y gold, layering it over the top is giving it that sort of glistening effect. Because I feel like it isn't as shimmery as I'd want it to be. But combined, they are beautiful. I'm gonna flip my brush around, okay? And I'm gonna dip into... I'm gonna do Exposed, the lilac. Oh my god, I love that. Like a milky lilac. I have no complaints when it comes to the pigment and the blendability of these eyeshadows. I genuinely have had no trouble whatsoever. I do have a little bit of fallout, but yeah, that just dusted away. Thank God, praise the Lord, okay? Jesus was watching over us. The one thing that I feel like is missing from this eye look is like a dark matte shade to kind of deepen this outer corner. Obviously the darker colors in here are actually shimmers, so I mean I could go in with the purple, but I don't want it to be too crazy. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Apart from that, it's cute. I mean, I don't really have a clue what I'm doing, okay? My creativity levels aren't the best, but here we are. Just to finish off this eye look, I am gonna take my NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner. What color are you? This is Vivid Sapphire. It's just a really pretty dark blue. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna run this along the cut crease just to define the crease color from the lid, so it doesn't look like it's too blended together, just to create a bit more definition. I'm just running the blue shades that we used in our crease underneath the eye as well. I'm just gonna create some little dots with my liner as well, just to get creative. Final touch, my boyfriend's purse. Right in there. I am actually going to wet the brush real quick. Okay guys, so this is what we have so far. Eyeshadows are on, everything's blended. This is as much as I could build up the colours like as I possibly could. I don't have a bad word to say about them at all, if I'm honest. I would like this purpley colour to pop even more. I wish it was a bit brighter and like in your face, but apart from that, everything else, yeah, I have no complaints, okay? I am going to pop on some lashes though, just to bring this look together, because what is a look without lashes? Am I right, ladies? These lashes, guys, I need to share this with you right about now. These are from Poundland, okay? Poundland. Yeah, that means they're £1. Third McCann lashes. I think they're in the dramatic style. Let me tell you, okay, these are pretty freaking decent for the price. Pop on some Duo. I've actually moved on to the latex-free lash glue, guys, because my lash line was starting to get really dry and crusty, dusty and musty, and it just weren't cute. So I think I'm allergic to latex and lash glue, which is just fun, you know, considering I wear lashes all the time. So here we are. Right, cheeky bit of mascara. And then stick on the lash. Lashes on, baby. Do you know what? I am actually going to run off camera. That was me running. And do the other eye. I was going to do one and one, but you know what? I feel like you can't tell, like you can't have a full... I need them both to really feel the makeup look. Do you know what I mean? So, girls and boys, I'll be right back. Everything complete. And we can talk a little about her. So the mini controversy palette tutorial review is complete. This is how the look turned out. So it's like a lilac blue kind of moment. I'm actually pretty happy with the overall look, you know. When I was doing it, not gonna lie, kind of was freaking out a little bit because I was like, oh I've effed this up. I think it comes together in the end though. By the way, for lips, in case you're wondering about the lip combo, I used my Primark lip liner in Toffee as always, and then I used my Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Hunty. And then over top, I used my favorite P. Louise gloss. I thought I'd use the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick just to kind of tie in with the whole thing, you know? Okay, so my thoughts on the mini controversy palette. Do I think it is worth you spending your coins on? That is the real cue, right? You know what? Absolutely. I think it's a really cute little palette, you know. I mean, obviously I chose to use the brighter colors, okay, but I mean, Diet Root Beer and Cry on My Couch, these two in the middle, these could be perfect for every day. Like, dip your brush in, put it on, you're good to go. Zero complaints about pigment, blendability. They performed fab, you know? And packaging's cute too. I guess the bad kind of thing, but it's not even bad because like it's easy to deal with. Kickback, there's quite a bit, and there will be fallout, especially if you're packing the eyeshadows on like I did. Not that you need to, like you really don't need to dip your brush in like crazy, like, but I gotta give my full review, and that is kind of what this is the like slight negative, but hey. Am I gonna be reaching for this more? You bet your ass I will. And I'm excited to kind of, you know, play around with her and see what other looks we can do. Mini controversy is approved by me, but now it's time to move on to conspiracy. Let's play around with her and see what we think. Let's go. I look crazy. Ignore the fact that my makeup is, I keep looking, my under eye looks really white and you can still kind of see some blue, but I have just taken off the makeup from this palette. And I can't be bothered to do my half face again because that's just a mish, you know? So hopefully in the end though, it'll all come together and it'll be fine. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Palette number 2 is the conspiracy palette. I mean, when we're talking about packaging, I mean, she wins, right? How beautiful is this? It's a little sort of trunk case. She's kind of 3D. I love how it's shiny black and matte black. I think it looks so sleek. Packaging is cool, right? But before I talk about the good stuff, the good, the inside, real quick, I just want you guys to listen to my TED Talk. I have to be completely with you guys. When I first saw the palette or got sneak peeks, whatever, through Shane Dawson's series, Jeffree Star, you know, the whole lot, I wasn't sure how I felt about it. In a lot of the clips I'd seen, the colours didn't, like, just weren't punchy. They weren't grabbing me. I didn't look at the palette and think I need that in my life. I also feel like the colour story, I felt like they thought a lot about things that related to Shane, which I love that. But just from bits I'd seen, I didn't feel like there was enough of, actually, can this work as eye looks, as makeup looks. I mean, as someone who's not the most creative person in the world and can't look at every single eyeshadow palette and be like, damn, that is what I'm going to do on my eye, I need a little help in that department, you know? And I feel like a lot of us do, right? So I just wasn't sure how I felt about it. I don't know. I mean, I was still going to get it. It's Shane and Jeffree. I mean, hello, hi. But as the palette was finally revealed and they were showing it as a whole, Jeffree actually did a Snapchat story where you could see it in the sunlight and it looked beautiful. The colours looked way more like vibrant, less pastel-y. And then now that I have it in my hand, I changed my mind. I changed my mind, okay? This is so much better in person. So the Conspiracy palette inside, guys, we have 18 shades. 8 of them are shimmers and the rest are mattes. When I look at this palette, I have to say I genuinely don't have anything like this in my collection. It's a really interesting color story. Let's get into swatches real quick. Top row, we have Ranch, My Pills, Tanacon, Diet Root Beer, Just a Theory, and Spiraling. I feel like this row is giving me everyday vibes, Girl Next Door, more kind of easy peasy. Second row, we have Conspiracy, Pigment, Food Videos, Trisha, Cheese Dust, and Flaming Hot. This is your row of color. Like if you're into color, this is for you. And then the last row, What's the Tea, Diet Cola, Not a Fact, Sleep Paralysis, Sleep paralysis. Oh my, I don't, okay. Next one, Illuminati and My Rides Here. This is your night out, evening vibes, dark, deep, seductive, and I'm just, yes, please. Get in my eyeball right now. I still, I mean, I don't really know what I want to do. I feel like this second row is calling me. These pinks and oranges, maybe a pop of yellow. We'll see as we go along, you know, we'll just pretend like we know what the frick we're doing. And we just really don't, but there we go. The lid nearly fell. Let's start with Flaming Hot, which is this bright red. Look at that on the brush. Take her and pop her through the crease. That's such an interesting color. Just grabbing some more, by the way. It's kind of like a reddy pink. I don't think I actually have an eyeshadow color like that. It's super interesting. I feel like it's looking more pink on camera, but it definitely has that sort of red undertone. Blending out fine, by the way, as well. Not having any troubles. I've dipped in 3 times and this is what we're getting. And that to me is like, a-okay. I just want to really blend her out and pack on as much pigment as I can because I really want this look to be super vibrant. I mean, listen, I'm happy with that. No fallout either. On a fluffier brush, I want to take, I'm gonna dip into Pigment and My Pills, kind of mix the two. I'm noticing the lighter shades are a lot more powdery. I don't want to say chalky, because I feel like chalky means like dry and not blendable, but product just gets brought up a lot more with them. Just using those colours to blend out this pink a little, by the way. Let's deepen this baby up with Not a Fact. Just on the outer corner section. Oh yes. That is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put it in a kind of diagonal motion. Blend her in a little. I'm gonna repack that on. I feel like that kind of just blended out into nothing. I mean, it's still there. It's still looking deeper in the outer corner. But you know when you pack something on and then blend it and then it kind of disappears? So you've got to layer it up. I feel like that's what you've got to do with this shade. And that's not a bad thing though, because it gives you time to build it up and get the exact color that you want. I mean, there's nothing worse when you just want like a bit of color and then everything just plonks on at once and you're like, ah! Oh, how am I gonna fix that then? I might even add a bit of the black in. Let's add a bit of the black. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not gonna lie though, that is more of what I'm talking about. So you get that depth with that. We do of course though have quite a bit of fallout. Pray for me. Oh, hallelujah. Praise the Lords. Kind of. Smudged a little bit, but you know what? I'm super happy with these so far, guys. Now for the best part, the shimmer. It's gotta be Trisha, right? It's just gotta be. Trisha Paytas, she going on my lid.
Huh? What? Oh. Okay.
Let's try this dry. Oh my God. I bloody hope the camera is doing that justice. That is insane. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish I put a bit of concealer down so you could really see that. In fact, I'm gonna do that just so you can see how pigmented that shade is. Out of all the shades I've used so far, that is the shade that I think has kind of blown me away the most. Okay, guys. Okay, let's do this in real time. Are you ready? Brush, dip in. This is gonna be dry as well. I'm not gonna wet this. This shade is honestly I got so excited the palette fell. Please don't be broken, please don't be broken, please don't be... She's smash proof. Gorge. It's like hot pink but has shimmer throughout the entire thing. I mean, listen, it doesn't need to be sprayed, but I'm curious. I just die. That is beautiful. That's all I have to say. That is beautiful. I feel like my entire body just needs to be covered in treasure, to be honest. As for the underneath of the eye, I think I actually want to take cheese dust with a little piggy in it. I just want to see how the orange will look. That is pretty. I'm actually, with a brush, just going to take that colour out of my lash line and create that sort of inner corner eye shape. Okay, the fallout has not survived. I should have put some powder. No! I mean, I'm not quite sure what I'm trying to save right now, to be honest. You live and you learn. What do I want to do now? Do I want to put yellow in the inner corner, or is that a bit much of a risk? Food videos, come here. Oh, wow. That is literally neon. I have pigments that do this, but not pressed eyeshadows. I think I might stop here with the shadow and just do mascara and lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on the same mascara, stick on the same lashes. Okay, I think my lash is on. Just blows off, imagine. You guys know what time it is, okay? I'm gonna go and do the other eye off camera, do the lip, figure out something, and then I'll be back to tell you my final thoughts on this palette. But girl, I might maybe get prepared to spend some money. That's all I'm saying. Whew, guys, we've done it. We've done it. This is the final look for the Conspiracy palette. A totally different look from the first one, but we've gone a whole lot more like pink with like a pop of yellow in the corner. By the way, my lip combo is still the same as the last look. The cue is, do I love this palette? Do I think you need it? I absolutely love it, to be honest. I think I preferred this one to the Mini Controversy. Not prefer, because I feel like one is better than the other, but if I was to say which one to spend your coin on, I would probably say this one. Just because, number one, there's way more shades and way more colour options here, so a lot more for you to do. I actually think the formula is a little bit better in here. Then that might be me going crazy. Everyone's about to say to me, Jordan, they're the same. I don't know though, I feel like they're a little bit more powdery in the other palette compared to this one. I feel like these are pressed a little more, I don't know. Either way, I love both, but I love this one. Really different to any of the palettes I already own. Such a cool concept, and I have to say, for someone who didn't have a clue about makeup, I know we had Jeffree to help, but smashed it. Smashed it. I am not disappointed at all, and I think if you didn't get your hands on it the first time round and you still are interested, definitely do it. I'm not disappointed in it at all. Oh, and the pig. We love that. So girls and boys, that is my review of both of the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star palettes. I hope this was helpful, maybe inspired anyone, because I'm sure they're going to do a restock to get it, or if you already have the palette, maybe inspired you for a couple of different looks. Definitely check out other people's videos as well, guys, because everyone does a different look, so it's cool to like pick bits out and create your own thing. Thank you for watching, guys. You're the best. Okay, and I'll see you all very soon with a brand new video. Mwah.